Call me. They track these things. No, I know you're my husband. It makes it all more suspicious. At our age, husbands check up, wives check up on our husband, not the opposite. Yes, I'm at the club in the little girl's room, but remind me again why it was a good idea to bring your sister? It's 12, and she's already on her 5th Bloody Mary. Some alibi. Yes, I'm alone for the moment. What's going on? Oh my God, Henry, what is wrong with you? Just follow the diagram. You connect the red wire to the red wire and the orange wire to the orange wire. How many times have we gone over this? What do you mean they look the same? I have no idea. I haven't blown anything up before either. Look it up on the internet. No, don't do that. If there's an investigation, we'll review your searches. Use your good judgment. That's right, the old college way. Just like at Yale, 2 o'clock, Terminal A. No, I don't remember what happened to Guy's Fox. Really, Henry? Sorry. Gotta go. Excuse me?
2 o'clock, Terminal A, was it?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Vicky, the new facilities manager.
Nice to meet you, Vicky. I'm Regina Frothmantel. I'm sure you've seen my husband. He looks rather like a Scottish deerhound.
Actually, I just started this month.
Well, no matter. You'll see him around. Mom always said his biggest mistake was going into law. We thought we could have entered him into Westminster.
I don't understand.
Westminster? The dog show?
Not so fast, Miss Frothmeyer.
Frothmantel?
Madam Unabomber.
Really?
What's all this about? 2 o'clock, Terminal A.
Nothing relevant to facilities management, I assure you.
It sounds a bit like you're planning to bring down an airliner.
You really shouldn't eavesdrop.
I'm sure the authorities will see it differently.
I doubt that. Once they found out I was rehearsing.
You mean conspiring?
I suppose you call that. They're lines from my 10-year-old's play.
About bombing a plane.
Believe what you like. It's based off the national crash of the airline 211 in 1960. First curtain in March, Saturday there will be a discount on sales.
10-year-olds.
They're precocious. It's a private school.
You were talking to your husband, though.
Oh. That just happened.
Henry, the deerhound?
And that just happens to be that my son plays the same character name as his own real father.
I don't have time for this, Mrs. Frothenheimer.
Very well, it's not public yet, but I can trust you, can't I?
None of it involves blowing up planes.
Nobody's blowing up planes. Get the notion out of your head.
What about 2 o'clock, Terminal A?
Of course. How could you have known? I suppose you don't go to the theater much.
So we're back to the school play. I told you.
Not a school play, Broadway. I suppose you haven't heard of the names Sarah Bernhardt, or Grace Kelly, or Helen Hayes, or Ellen Dews. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm well known. I'm also compared to a young Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, I've heard of her.
So, it may reassure you to learn that, emphasize that this is not public knowledge yet, that bursting through the air the bombing of Flight 211 will be the next theatrical vehicle. No other than performed by Regina Froth-Mantel.
I see.
I'm so glad you do.
Nonetheless, you'll forgive me if I file a police report. You know how it is. See something, say something.
And tell them what, that I'm orchestrating a bomb in the little girls' room at the Union Club? If there was a bomb, they'd suspect you, not me. Yes. Boston, not Austin. I'm positive.
More rehearsing.
Crossword puzzle.
Boston. We're going to blow up the 1 o'clock shuttle to Boston.
If you excuse me, I have to check on my sister-in-law.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Why is that? Don't worry. I'll come back. It's not like Regina Froth-Mantel that just disappear, you know.
Charlie, so glad I caught you. You're taking the 1 o'clock shuttle, right? Arriving at 2. Nothing. I just want to make sure I know what flight you were on. You know how nervous I get when you fly. Just please don't miss this flight or get bumped. Make sure you're on the 1 o'clock shuttle. The sooner you'll leave, the sooner you'll get back. Love you.
See, I'm back. She didn't take being cut off to 5 Bloody Marys very well. She's rather mad, I have to say. New fixtures?
Oh, we have to get new ones because someone's been painting them and selling them online.
Are they so valuable?
It's part of a scavenger hunt. All the press schools are involved. They're trying to spell an obscene phrase, and they need the U and the C from the Union Club's ladies' bathroom.
Boys. What happened to the floor?
Oh, it turns out we're built on a fault line. It's only going to get worse.
I told Henry we should have joined the Excelsior Club. They don't have fault lines there, or even colored lines anymore. Not officially.
Well, the engineers are working on it, but there's not much you can do with tectonic plates, but it is safe. They're more than 90% sure of that. Don't worry, just a tremor.
And Henry wonders why I don't come to the club more often. Now, where were we?
Oh, you were telling me how you're planning to blow up the 1 o'clock shuttle to Boston?
I was certainly not.
It's okay. I'm not going to turn you in.
Oh, well, that's a relief. What happened to say something, see something?
That was before I knew which flight it was. You see, my husband's on that flight.
Of all the jid joints in all the towns, as they say.
What?
Oh, it's a line from a movie.
So, who are you trying to kill?
Isn't that a tad forward? What if I'm not trying to kill anyone?
But I know you are, and if we tell each other, we'll both be safe. You'll have something on me, I'll have something on you.
What if I don't want you to have something on me?
Fine, I'll go first. You might think it's unkind of me to want my husband dead, but you see, he's been cheating on me.
How can you be sure?
I can just tell. When he first arranged this job for me at the Union Club, I thought it was so we could spend more time together, but he's hardly ever here. I'll have you know that I left a respectable position at a high-end cocktail lounge for this. Do you know how many men I've turned down over the years to let that philandering jerk seduce me?
There's always divorce court.
Not with our prenup. He'll be on the next waitress, and I'll be back to serving cocktails at Pussy Galore's.
Definitely high end.
As high-end as this place, and the clientele overlaps. But A gal can't just walk back into a position like that.
I wouldn't imagine the position involved much walking or sitting down even. But I'm sorry for you, dear. It's a raw deal. You're certain that he's cheating?
100%.
But you're only 90% sure that the floor is safe.
He's got a floozy in every port of call. Yesterday is Cleveland, today it's Boston, tomorrow be Timbuktu.
Maybe he's always on business.
If you were just honest about it, I could live with it. If you only said, honey, I'm on my way to Massachusetts to stoop up with some girl I met at a steakhouse, that would be okay. We could work past that someday, but just all the lying, I can't take it.
So, the easiest thing is to blow him up?
I mean, I wouldn't thought it up myself, but since the opportunity did fall into my lap. What about you?
What about me?
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I thought we could be friends.
Did you?
Well, confidence at least.
Very well. What I'm going to tell you is all hypothetical, of course.
Of course.
Let's say you're a world-famous actress. Not like you could with those proportions. But this is all hypothetical, of course. Someone to the statue of Grace Kelly, Katharine Hepburn, only still alive and young. Let's say you had a moment of unchecked whimsy and you had an extramarital affair with one of your husband's acquaintances from the golf club.
Hypothetically speaking.
Of course. And let's say you wanted to break free from this affair because your lover was involved with another woman, but he refused and threatened to reveal your relationship to your adoring public to undermine your wholesome and pristine image.
Oh, he wouldn't.
Oh, but he would.
How evil.
So, what choice would you have but to make a full confession to your betrayed but loving husband and then conspire to blow up the dastardly elope to smithereens on the first opportunity?
None, hypothetically.
So, you have it, dear. 2 o'clock, Terminal A.
Good for you. But it is a strange coincidence, isn't it? Us meeting like this, your lover and my husband being on the same plane. That should teach them both a lesson.
If any of that were true, of course.
I mean, I'll be free. Free and what?
Do you really think we blow up an entire airline? Even if Henry could get through with a pipe bomb when he can't get through with his tie clip, do you really think we'd kill all those innocent people?
I never thought about it.
Well, you should have. And probably go to therapy, too. People don't go blowing up strangers willy-nilly, you know.
Well, what about Terminal A, the Boston shuttle?
Henry is already in Boston. He will meet my lover at Terminal A and follow him to the garage where he will go and put the device under the hood of his car. And then boom.
But why not just plant the car bomb in New York?
They're less likely to suspect us. Henry has made a point of stopping by the office this morning and giving the guard her Christmas bonus. And then sneak out the back door, and he'll sneak back out again tonight. Meanwhile, I'm here chaperoning Betty Ford.
Who?
Henry's sister. She's mad as a hatter. She's the one drooling at the bar. At 17, she was ranked she was ranked second in the New England Junior Golf League. You could have pawed the irons out of her hands, but now she's all up in arms about damage the greens do to the migrating geese or the ecosystem or something. And she wants to give all of our money away. Not just hers, that would be crazy enough, but all of the Proventil inheritance. We could have sent her to Cuba instead of wasting 4 years of tuition.
A car bomb. So I'm not free.
Sorry, dear.
But that means you also don't have anything on me, so I can turn you in.
Why would you bother? What does it mean to you if I kill Charles?
Wait, Charles.
Charles Ward, my ex-lover.
Charles Ward is your ex-lover?
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
I thought I knew him when I married him.
Oh, so it's like that.
Charles. You and Charles.
Well, it worked out for the best, I suppose.
How so?
You'll be free.
Charles and you.
Well, it may not work out. He doesn't exactly have the instincts of a deer hound.
You've got to stop him.
Why?
Call your husband. Tell him to not plant that bomb.
I'll do no such thing.
I am not going to let you blow up my husband.
Mighty touchy, aren't we? What happened to be being free?
That was before I found out you were the other woman.
Why does that matter?
You see, or don't take this the wrong way, Miss Froth Maggot, but even though I called Charlie's lovers floozies and harlots and bimbos, I secretly fancied that they were out of my league. Sexy and glamorous and young, so inadequate, worthless, but if it's only you.
What precisely are you insinuating?
Well, let me try to put this in a way you'll understand. It's usually a person might want to go see the latest box office hits with the Academy Award winners in the movie theaters, but every now and then you see an old rerun of a sitcom on television. You just simply can't turn it off.
I don't follow your meaning.
What's there to follow? Charles just wanted something different, older, something I can grow into.
Why, you hussy? The mints!
That makes sense. Someone's been smuggling them inside of her caddy.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to check on Eileen.
Not until you call off that hit.
Take it easy with that thing. You're holding it all wrong. You're supposed to be holding it like a bird. Loosen up. Grip right here. Change your grip, change your game.
Call your husband or you won't get brained, as they say.
Trust me, dear. You're better off this way. Husbands are expendable. And why shouldn't they be? The Pope dies, they found another Pope. The Queen shuffles off her mortar coil. They elevate the new monarch. Everyone's expendable. You and me. So why not Charles? At your age, you'll find another one. Before you know it.
But I don't want another one. I want Charlie.
Now, that's a different tune.
Who else is going to add grenadine to my martinis and call me his little rutabaga?
I can't imagine.
And who else can recite the New York ticker in his sleep?
There, you'd be surprised.
And who else knows the right place to put the feather in?
Okay, I get the point. You really do love Charles.
Of course I do. I wish you loved me too.
Why don't you think he does?
I meant only me.
Why does that matter if he has a floozy in Boston here and there?
It's not just that. I could probably get used to him wandering a bit, but he hardly ever pays attention to me anymore. I can't remember the last time he admired my beauty. Or remember to leave the toilet seat down. And he forgot our 42-week wedding anniversary on Friday. And just went about business as usual.
You've only been married for 42 weeks.
That surprises you?
Yes, I've been married to Henry for more than 5 years before I thought of offing him.
But I doubt Henry started rolling the toothpaste tube from the middle. When Charlie and I were first together, he rolled the tube like it was precious parchment. But now he just squeezes.
How ruthless.
And he treats me like an old pair of socks. He's not ready to throw me out, but he doesn't take me out very often.
That's not infidelity, dear. That's marriage.
It's like that for you and Henry?
Last time Henry took me out was during the Carter administration.
You're that old.
It was a joke. How old do you think I am?
I mean, not that old. Not that much older than my mom.
That was a rhetorical question.
Oh.
But Henry does treat me like an old sock. And I do the same with him. That's what marriage is all about, being comfortable.
Except when you're trying on Charlie's socks.
I haven't tried on Charlie's socks.
And now you never will, because you're going to kill him.
Don't cry, dear. He's just a husband. Do you think Cleopatra cried over Mark Antony?
Who?
Oh, some of Henry's friends.
Oh my god, it's 1 o'clock. It's too late. I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
You could probably still catch him. They never leave on time.
Wait, I'm an idiot. If I can catch him, I can warn him. You don't have a charger, do you?
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh, I think they have one at the bar.
And you can charge your phone all you want at 2:15. Don't think about shouting for help. I'll tell Charles that you were in on this. And the police too. Who are they going to believe? Henry and Regina Frothmantel or you?
So you're really going to kill him in cold blood all over your silly reputation?
I intend no such thing.
You and your sheepdog of a husband.
Dear Hal, and there's nothing silly about a woman's reputation.
I hate you!
I can't say I'm an admirer of yours at the moment either. Or understand what Charles sees in you for the matter. So good thing we're not going to kill him.
Wait, so you're going to call Henry?
I don't need to. Henry's on the back nine right now, probably bogeying hole 14, if it's any ordinary Saturday.
What about Boston? Terminal A, 2 o'clock.
Nah, I hope you appreciate what a good actress can do.
I don't understand.
Charles isn't cheating on you, dear. He's just tired of you accusing him of philandering, especially when he's working his tail off at the firm. Every port call, really, nobody's had a mistress in Boston since Willie Loom. So, he was out with Henry on the links last week, and they concocted a scheme to show you how foolish you've been.
Charlie did all this just to prove he's being faithful?
Heaven knows why.
And I fell for it all like an idiot.
Like a colossal idiot. Do you really think I'd actually plan to blow up my lover in a public restroom?
You were so convincing, almost like an actress on television.
That's what my reviews usually say.
Oh, I had better call Charles. Can I borrow your phone?
Go ahead, but you're gonna have to do some explaining about urging him to take the 1 o'clock shuttle.
You heard that?
You're not the only one capable of eavesdropping.
So it was all a hoax, and your sister-in-law isn't drunk.
That part, I'm afraid, is true. Inebriated, stark, raving mad.
So why did you bring her?
Henry and Vicky, this is Eileen, my beloved.
Did you take anything out of here?
Not even.
No, I'm not. I'm drunk. And you're obsolete. You and your private clubs. Golf is an outrage, the opium of the upper classes.
I imagine the Spartacus League. I think it's time to go home, dear.
Not until we have
What do the Trotskyites want with the police?
1/3, that's what.
1/3 of what?
The inheritance. Don't play dumb. You two kill our husband and then we each walk away with $1 billion. No questions asked.
But he's not worth $1 billion. Not even one measly $500 million. And besides, I love him.
Like hell you do. You were about to blow him up.
Nobody's blowing up my husband.
Even if we wanted to, he has an ironclad prenup.
What about life insurance?
That all goes through his first wife. That was part of the settlement.
I don't believe you. You and your capitalist lies.
Our capitalist lies paid for your 4-year Ivy League university. Thank you very much. And believe what you want, little lady. We're telling the truth. Tell her, Vicky.
Tell her what?
Tell her I was telling Henry to blow up your husband when I wasn't telling Henry to blow up your husband.
Oh, that. Do you want the short version or the long version? Okay. Well, let me see if I can explain. Well, let me see.
Not in the slightest.
What's the God honest truth?
Well, we'll know for sure after they read the will.
Please stop talking about my husband like that. He's not expendable.
Men are expendable. All of them. Artifacts. Evolutionary dead ends. After the revolution, they'll be relegated to zoos and museums.
They taught you that at Brown?
I took a graduate seminar. Or, now do we have a deal? Or is Henry going to be looking for a new gold digger?
Go find your own husband to expend.
I could launch that empty head of yours onto hole 18.
Am I holding it right? Like I'm gonna wring the neck of a turkey?
Let's be reasonable. And we can make a general agreement now, and we can work out the details later. When we're all home and sober.
Oh, now I catch a drink. That's an excellent idea.
Is that a deal, Eileen?
Fine, as long as each of you repeats it back to me. All I want to hear you say is that you two are planning on killing her husband, and will each walk away with 1/3. Then I'll stand down.
We're planning to kill Charles for his inheritance, and you can have 1/3.
Fine, we're planning to kill my beloved Charlie, and you get to keep 1/3.
So is that a deal, Eileen?
It's a deal. Do you mind putting my golf clubs back where you found them?
Now let's go home and get you sobered up. You won't remember any of this.
You might be right, which is why it's a good thing I have it all on tape.
On tape?
On my phone. You didn't send me to an Ivy League school for nothing. Now I have evidence to hold over you two if you don't give me a back share. And if you two back out for some reason and don't kill her beloved husband, I'll kill him myself, and you won't be able to turn me in unless you want to be implicated.
So much for your acting.
What was that?
Oh,
That was just,
nothing. Must be rather drunk.
I'm fine. It felt like an earthquake.
Well, 5 Bloody Marys will do that to you.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work.
Nothing at all, dear. We're just concerned with our new partner. Quick, grab the phone!
I got it! Deleted! Here you go. But still 1 more mint, lady, and you're gonna need that phone call where you're going.
Now, let's go.
Why do the capitalists always win? It wasn't like that at college.